Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video I'm going to be doing a breakdown of a shoot I did just over a month ago. This was a micro shoot that I did for a local Toronto artist and a friend of mine, Eric Ryan. With every project I like to talk to the client and figure out what goals and objectives they have as well as the deliverables. In this case I was talking to his manager Mark, and through our various calls we discussed that the goal for this production was to create various forms of content for Eric's upcoming single, which is now released, called Missing Piece, as well as to continue marketing him as an artist. So jumping back into the project itself, it consisted of 4 people: me, the 2 artists, Eric and Tyler, manager Mark, and Alex, my grip and BTS. Pre-production wise, there wasn't as much as I'm usually used to. In this case, it consisted of phone calls between me, Eric, and Mark, just deciding what we want to do with this project, sending each other references, and just making sure that the shoot day goes smoothly. So let's talk about gear. I shot on the Sony FX6 with Tokina Vista primes. On top of that, I had my Tilta cage, a Ninja 5 monitor, as well as my Polar Pro Basecamp 2-5 V&D mist. The lighting was pretty simple, and this is just something I try to do, is to light best I can with the least amount of equipment. So for this one, I keyed Eric camera left with a aperture 300x with a parabolic softbox, and I had a grid on it to contain the lighting, and this was just keying him like this. And then I positioned him and the light in multiple ways just to make sure I got that Rembrandt lighting right here, which is just the triangle on the face. So moving on to the back or edge light, it was honestly just the natural light coming in from the window. I made sure to overexpose it so you don't see outside. But yeah, it was literally just natural lighting that was just lighting up Eric and providing some separation from the background. The next light I had was the Aperture Emerald F22C, which was just used to fill in the parts where it's too dark. I think I had it at like 1%, max 3. And besides that, I wanted to have some nice shadows, so I put a neg camera right and just blocked off this side so there's no light bouncing back in, and this provided very nice shadows. There is one last light we had up here, which is an Aperture MC set to a daylight setting, and we just used it to shine down on this fireplace thing because it was very dark. And yeah, we just gaff taped it up and lit this area up so there wasn't darkness. Other than that, we also used the practical lights that were in the house itself, which is super nice. We had the fireplace lights right here just to provide some more lighting, and then this practical back here, which is used more in Tyler's scenes. Also, here's another still, just a closer up shot on Eric. Lighting was basically the same. I just walked everything closer and changed the percentages if I needed to, but yeah, lighting was basically the same thing. Okay, so now we move on to Tyler. The only real difference was I used the lamp in the background to motivate the 300x. That was coming from here with the softbox and the grid. I had the backlight from the natural light going around the edge of his face and the jacket. The 22C just to fill some light back in, and then obviously the neg so we can have some nice shadows. And here's just a closer up shot on Tyler's scene. And don't worry, I know I can't draw that well. I'm just good behind the camera, so I'm gonna attach a nice lighting breakdown right now. Moving on to the next thing is something I like to do after each project. Learning from my mistakes or knowing what I did well. And the key takeaways from this were to be adaptable, to shoot with the edit in mind, and just remembering to have fun. If you want to see the final projects, I'll link them down below, so go check them out if you have some time. Besides that, I do have a couple more cool projects on the way, as well as some I recently finished, so I'll probably make some breakdowns for that, and we'll see how this goes. Thanks again for watching.